Good afternoon, Pink Sox Nation. Coach Charles here with one final video. That's right, we're at the end game. It's the last video of I've got nothing left to teach you. Actually, that's not true. I've got a whole bunch of stuff I wanted to do with you girls, but this rain just didn't cooperate. And I am so sorry that this wasn't the drier dream season we'd all hoped it was at the beginning. But I hope that what little we did get to play, that you had some enjoyment out of it, because I know I definitely did. All right. So this video here, this isn't a lesson. This is a farewell and a thank you from me to every one of you that were involved. To John, my wingman, my partner in crime. I couldn't have done this again without you. There were some games we were going into. I knew we were going to be rough given our opponents, but I always felt more comfortable knowing that you were in my corner again. That was a great help. Jose, once again, pitching, unwavering devotion to the team, very much appreciated. Arturo, you made a great junior coach, great big brother, and I really liked all the help that you gave me during practice. You definitely earned those service hours, kid. That was really big. Issy, Luis, all of the parents, siblings, relatives, guardians, everybody who came out to the games to support us, who were there on the bench helping the girls in and out of catcher's gear when John and I couldn't be in there, helping police the on-deck circle so that no one got hurt. That, super appreciated. I mean, seriously, I could not have done any of this without that communal effort from the families of the girls involved. And every once in a while, I'd get an email, thanking me, saying, hey, thanks for doing what you do for the girls. And that always made me feel good. It did, and then I appreciated it. But I always said the same thing, that there was no thanks necessary. Because really, it was, when you look out there on the field and you see that girl, you see her face when she gets her first hit, or you see them, jumping up and down like they just won the World Series because, there was a ground ball to second, fielded it cleanly, fired to first, and got the out, and they're jumping up and down and they're celebrating. That was what it was about, all right? That was my thank you. Just being able to be a little part of that. That's what it was all about. So, my Pink Sox, ladies, be proud, all right? I've said it several times. I know I have. I'm proud of every one of you, and you really should be too, because you did a lot in such a short time. You really did, all right? It was a big deal, and then definitely there is no amount of rain that can dampen, how proud I am of every one of you. Victoria, I know rain and prior obligations kept you out of a lot of games, but you always made the most of it when you were there at the games, and you never quit, and I love that. Madison, I know you were in the same boat. Your ability to learn and to adapt on the fly was something that I liked to see, so I'm really glad, and I hope you continue doing that, okay? Ava, Lily, my Tornado twins, you girls were the epitome of the never say die attitude of the Pink Sox. Whether it was trying to fight through that giant catcher's gear I had you in, or playing through a fractured wrist, you girls always gave 110%, and it was a lot of fun to watch you. Aisley, great spark on the offense, being my leadoff batter. It was good to have you out there. You'd go out there, you'd start the ball rolling and keep us going into the game. All right, I like that. Taylor, T. Gorm, that speed, that hustle, that is exactly what I wanted to see. And the way you developed throughout the season was fantastic. It really was. It was a lot of fun to watch. Allison, after all of those years of your brothers in the spotlight, I am so glad that you finally got to show them and everyone else that you can play ball with the best of them. All right, and I hope you continue to do that. Autumn, you keep swinging the bat like you have been. And you keep, working on that fireball pitch that you have. And I'm telling you, years from now, I'm going to be sitting on my couch, and I'm going to be watching you in the College World Series. I hope, though, that you kind of remember your coach and, leave me a ticket at the will call, because I'd love to be there in person to cheer you on. All right? Vanessa, week after week, you improved. More than that, you had this natural instinct for the game that you just can't teach. And that was a really big part of your game, and I really hope that you continue to hone that. Mimi, you hold on to that feistiness. You keep being like that. You keep throwing those rockets from the outfield. And you keep making sure that you run around those bases fast. Micah, it was so much fun to see you come out of your shell more this season and become a lot more confident behind the plate as a catcher and at the plate as a batter. That was great to see. Sully, you stepped up in a big way. You decided to pitch for the first time. It made a really big impact, and you kept giving us those big hits in key situations that we needed to keep us alive in the games, and that was great. Okay? Fiona, you are still the wild, energetic spider monkey. You are the heart and soul of this team. All right? And if you remember anything at all that I am telling you right now, I need you to remember this. Never stop being you. Because you being you is awesome. And it's exactly what the world needs. All right? So never stop that. All right? Celeste, never lose that passion and emotion that you have for the game. Never settle for second best. Never give up. And always remember that you have all the tools you need to keep being a star. All right? So you keep on shining, kid. Anna, my little girl, I'm proud of you for going out there and trying to stay focused. I know it's been a rough couple of years with everything going on in our lives, but I'm proud of you for going out there and giving it your all and being able to stay together in your head and come up with those big plays when we really needed them. And Sammy, next year, you make the jump to the majors. And if I coach in the spring, it'll be the first time that I'll do it without you on my bench. And that makes me a little sad, but it also makes me really happy because I know how far you've come, and seeing how you were back in March when we first met to now and all the things you've done in that time, all that you've accomplished, I'm really proud of you. All right? So you keep doing that, and good luck next season. All of you girls, really, you made this worth it. You did. This is, I didn't know if I was going to coach again. It was something I did once. Figured I'd try it out. Let's try it again. But I did it because I genuinely love the game. All right, and I really did come to care for every one of you, and I hope that I was able to give you even half of the fun and joy that you gave me. You kept me smiling. You kept me laughing. Sometimes you kept me guessing. Sometimes I got a little bit confused because you do some crazy things out there in the field. But it was always a joy. All right. I don't know where our paths go from here. I don't know. If we all meet up again somewhere down the road. I don't know. But I do hope that whatever happens next, that you look back on these few weeks and you smile, because I know I did. It was a lot of fun watching this happen. I watched, a group of you come together and get better each week. I watched the uncertainty give way to confidence and assuredness. And I watched 16 strong, powerful young women that I knew were ready to take on the world. All right, both on the field and off the field. The only thing that can stop you is you. All right? Remember that. Every one of you is special. Every one of you matters. And now every one of you is part of this Pink Sox tradition. All right? So I hope you hold on to that. We have one more game left if the rain holds off. Come on, rain. Go away, right? We've had enough of that. We'll get on that field. We'll do it one final time. One last game. One last ride. We'll give them a heck of a fight like we always do. We'll make sure that they remember us. All right? So go forth, be good, and be kind to one another and to everyone you meet. All right? Make this world a better place through your actions. Stand up for those who can't stand up for themselves. And remember that you all have the ability to do that. All right? You have the ability to do that and so much more. All right? So thank you for these memories that you've given me. It's been a lot of fun. All right? So ladies, 1, 2, 3, who are we? You know the answer, right? You know who we are. All right? It has been a pleasure, it's been a privilege, and it's been an honor. I'll see you around, kids.